Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Heather and today we're going to be doing a mystery box where I bought this off of Etsy, and there is a sweatshirt that comes with this, plus there's also a book where I sent the person my Goodreads so they could see what, like what type of books that I like and all that good stuff. And I'm also, like I said, supposed to be getting a sweatshirt. So we're going to be doing a reading vlog where it's just going to be a cozy reading vlog. As you can tell, I am sick. I haven't been feeling very good, but the show must go on. So we are going to open this together, see what book is in here, and then have like a, cozy reading vlog where you're just following me around when I'm reading this book and in the cozy sweatshirt. Because I love me some cozy sweatshirts. So go ahead and open this, and I'll leave all of the I'll leave the Etsy store down below just in case you want to check it out. I love her name. I love the name of the store. It's called The Book Bitch. When I saw that, I was like, that's my kind of person right there. So I wanted to support small businesses, and see what we got. So we're gonna unwrap all this. It came very nicely wrapped. I love the box. It's pink. And let's see what we got. There's a nice little thank you card in here. Go ahead and open that. So it says, Heather, thank you so much for your order. This book is written by my favorite romance author. I'm obsessed with all of her books. And I saw this one on your want to read list. Hope you enjoy your box. Love, Liv. That's sweet. That's one thing that I love about like small businesses is they do personal touches like that. And here's the sweatshirt. I love the color of it. It says fueled by coffee and books. That is me to the T. Even though now I only drink decaf coffee for reasons. Got a little sticker. It says I like my books and my coffee. And friends to lovers, best man, cute dog, infertility, just friends. This wrap's so cute. I love it. And all these stickers. I love that. Alright, so let's open it up and see what it is. I have over 1,000 books on my want to read. So we'll see. Ooh, The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. I've been wanting to read this for a really long time. Look how cute it is. I love the color of it. Okay, so this is about Kristen, and it says that she doesn't do drama. She's very drama free. She'll do anything for her friends, but she's having to go through a procedure because she isn't able to have children at the moment. So I know that this is already going to be a hard-hitting book. And then we have Josh, who is full of sarcasm, and he just is like full of life, really attractive. Kristen's dog loves him, that kind of thing. And it just says that it's going to have me laughing and grabbing tissues. So it's an Abby Jimenez book. Obviously all of her books are super emotional, so yes, I'm very excited about this. I'm very happy that I got this. So we're going to be reading this for this reading vlog, and I'll be filling you in. Let's say like every 50, like maybe every 50, the first check-in I'll do at 59, so like every 50 pages pretty much. I will check in with you and tell you how I feel about this book. But yeah, so excited. I'm so excited to have this. First update, I am 48 pages into this book, and we have Kristen and we have Josh. Josh just moved to California from one of the Dakotas. Don't remember. I don't remember which Dakota it is. It's either North Dakota or South Dakota. Don't remember. I think it's South Dakota. Anyways, he and his girlfriend just broke up. He got a new job. He's a firefighter / paramedic, and he just moved to California, moved to a new station, and his best friend from the Marines works at that station as well. Kristen is best friends with Salone, and Salone's man works at the fire station too. And the meet cute between them was very, very cute. Kristen is a force to be reckoned with. She's just very brash. She's very open with her sexuality, like talking about it. She tells you what she thinks. She doesn't care what people think about her, which I always love in my stories. Like, not even just romances, but just in general. I love it when we have a woman who is very, just like, doesn't take her out from anybody, tells you what they think, and she just moves on with her day. She also has this really cute dog named Stuntman Mike, and he's adorable. I think he's like a Yorkie or something, and he's like 4 pounds, but he's got a lot of spunk to him as well. And I just think that that's cute. I love it when we have cute animals in our books as well. But Josh, again, he just broke up with his girlfriend, and he wanted to start over and just forget that relationship and move on. But when they meet, he is automatically attracted to Kristen. Kristen is his type. She's very petite. She's brown-headed. She's got curves to her. Evidently her butt looks really good because that's all he stares at. But there's also some misogynistic things that he thinks and says out loud. She thinks they're funny, but I'm like, you sound like a douche, you know? But I don't dislike him, but it's kind of like bro talk, you know? You know, when guys get together and they just like talk out their butts sometimes, that's what he does. And I don't know if that's going to stick, because I think that that is like the way that he portrays himself, but I don't know if he is actually like that behind closed doors, if you know what I mean. It's not like he is rude to her or anything like that, but he likes to pick at her because she tells him exactly what she thinks, and he's already said multiple times that he likes when she puts him in his place, which I get. I understand that. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at so far. He is also helping her with her business. She has a small business where she makes clothing and furniture for small dogs, or like small animals. And she evidently has a very successful business, and she needs a carpenter to build stairs for dogs or for animals. So he decides that he is going to help her with that because he is actually a pretty good carpenter. So that's basically it. So he goes to her house and helps build the stairs that she has for her company. That's pretty much it. Filling you in on this. It's been a couple of days since I filled you in. One, because my little baby threw up all over my sweatshirt, and another is because I've been reading other stuff for other videos. But I'm ready to get back to this now because I need a romance in my life at the moment. But I am at 106 pages into this, and we're still with Josh and Kristen. They still have a lot of like angst between them, good banter. They're becoming friends. They have feelings for each other, but they don't want to pursue those feelings because Kristen's still in a relationship. But you can just tell they have so much chemistry. They have so much chemistry. And the only reason that Kristen is with her boyfriend, well, Kristen's with her boyfriend for a very specific reason. I can't tell you that, otherwise it'll be a spoiler. But Josh doesn't know the reason as to why Kristen's still with her significant other, or with her long distance boyfriend. So yeah, that's going on. But it's really none of Josh's business at the moment because they're not a couple yet, you know. But there's just, Kristen is really, really attracted to Josh. Josh is really, really attracted to Kristen. And I'm just like, I'm ready for them to be together, you know. I really hope that Kristen doesn't cheat though, because that would really bother me. I don't like cheating in my romances. I'm hoping that she'll just break up with her boyfriend and then get with Josh. Hopefully. We'll see. But Abby Jimenez's books are always very strategic in ways like that. Plus they're also very emotional, and I've already gotten emotional in this. Kristen's best friend is awesome. Just gonna say that. I love her best friend. Love her best friend. And I also really like Josh's guys that he works with at the fire department too. They're all really cool, and I like them too. So it's just really good vibes. Sadness is in here. Obviously, it's Abby Jimenez book. I will say the infertility is in here as well, so go into that knowing it. I mean, it's in the synopsis, but the reasoning behind it is very detailed in this book, and it's very sad. So it made me emotional. But wanted to fill you in and let you know. I will fill you in when I am around. It's like 153 was the next good stopping point. Chapters are really short in this too, so I'm flying through it. But I'll fill you in when I'm about 153 pages into this. I'm coming to you to let you know that I did get to the 154 page mark of this. And it's still going the way that it's going. Kristen doesn't want to get in a relationship with Josh because of certain things. Josh really likes Kristen. They end up getting together, having a night together, sexy time, and Kristen automatically like says, this isn't going anywhere, this is only physical, I don't want any emotions involved. Josh is like, cool, but on the inside Josh really wants to be with Kristen, and Kristen has her reasons as to why she doesn't want to be with Josh. I wish she would just open up and tell him, although in a way it's really none of his business, but just so he can stop worrying so much that it's him, because it's not really him. It's more of her being hesitant because of the issues that she's having physically with her body. And I can see why. I can see why, because it is a very emotional topic. This book is emotional. I will say this. It's about infertility, so know that going into it. They have a lot of physical attraction to each other, and they are like, I like their chemistry, and I just like the way that they treat each other, especially when they're talking. They communicate really well when they are together. But Kristen is keeping a lot of things from Josh. I think that Josh has some secrets too, which there's nothing wrong with that in relationships, but it's taken a little bit to get to the point where we're at. And I will say I was worried that Kristen was going to cheat, and Kristen did not cheat. So yeah. Alright, yeah, that's really just my update. There's just a lot of hesitation on Kristen's side to get with Josh, although she was down with getting physical, which, like I said, nothing wrong with that. But it's, yeah, it's an emotional read. And it's not like the other Abby Jimenez books that I read before. This was like the writing style. This was published in 2019. I don't know if this was one of her very first ones. There's definitely been some writing changes that have happened in like sentence structure and dialogue and descriptions and stuff. Abby Jimenez has become a stronger writer in her newer books. So I don't know if this was like one of her first published books or not. I'll have to look that up, because I'm very interested to know when this book came out, because it just has a different feel. Like, I can tell it's Abby Jimenez, but I can also see how she has gotten better as a writer as the years have progressed, which is fine. Yeah, but this is my long-winded explanation of 50 pages. I'm finally on the 200 page mark of this book, and it's taken me a little bit because I really want to like this book. I really want Kristen and Josh to just get together and stay together. But now we have Luke coming back into the picture, and now we have a freaking love triangle happening. And I'm almost to the point where I want to DNF this book. I want to see how Kristen handles the situation, though. I really want to see how she handles it, because she does have a really good head on her shoulders, and she does take up for herself a lot. We just saw how she is with her mom, and it was like a complete opposite, like a 180 of how she really is, like with Josh and her friends. She's very opinionated. She's very just like to the point. She tells people what she thinks, but then when her mom comes around, she clams up. So there's some trauma going on right there. Good God, this wind is kicking. I don't know if y'all can hear it in the background, but it's kicking, and it's getting my hair in my mouth, and there's bugs, and we're gonna go back inside. But I wanted to fill you in out here because it is pretty today. The wind's getting on my nerves. But back to this. She is like, she really likes Josh. She really connects with Josh. She really does feel like Josh could be her match. But then again, she really likes Luke too. She has feelings for both of them. And I'm just like, you already know that you don't want to be in a relationship with Luke. You already know that it's not going to work out. It hasn't. But now, Luke, like I said, Luke is back in the picture. I hope she just kicks him to the curb for good, and it's just like, dude, bye. I want Josh. I really hope that is what happens. I mean, obviously it's probably going to happen like that because it's about Kristen and Josh, but just that trope of a love triangle being thrown in the middle, I don't like that. I just wish it was about Kristen and Josh, and I wish that Kristen would just open up to Josh. And I don't know. It's just irritating me. It's irritating me, okay? Irritating. Still is emotional, still is funny, but overall I don't think it's going to be my favorite Abby Jimenez book at this moment, unless something just like drastically changes and I fall in love. I hope that that's what happens, but as of right now, not seeing it going that way. It's been a really long day, and all I want to do is read. So I wanted to fill you in on this because I want to get back into this. After the 50 pages that I read last night, I am invested. Again, I'm invested, so that's a good thing. We just had a scene at a bar where someone grabbed Kristen's arm, and Josh like instantly got up, and he just like, get off her, like, don't touch her. That's one thing that I can say that I really like about Josh and Kristen both. They do not let other people harm the other one. They take up for each other, and they really have that bond where even if they're irritated or aggravated with each other, if something happens, they're still there for one another. And I really like that aspect of their relationship. There's just some things that I really wish like they would just stop doing. Kristen not telling Josh as to why she doesn't want to be in a relationship, and Josh just harping on the fact that I don't really know how to explain it. Harping on the fact that he is really wanting to be with Kristen. She's being kind of standoffish of him, but he won't ask the right questions. Like he wants to know why she doesn't want to be in a relationship with him, but he just won't ask anything else. That's like the only question that he continues to ask. And Kristen has given him hints as to why she doesn't want to be in a relationship, but he just doesn't get it. Like, he's not thinking outside the box like that. He's just one track mind, wants to be with her, and that's the only thing. But he doesn't understand why she's being so standoffish of him, especially when they start talking about a relationship. Every time they start talking about a relationship, she shuts down, but he doesn't ask why. Like, he doesn't ask why she's shutting down. If he would just ask the question, that he needs to ask, she would answer it, because Kristen answers everything that he says. Or everything that he asks, you know? Like, she always has a comeback. She always has an answer for him. She's very honest with him, but he just won't ask the right question, and it's driving me insane. Oh my gosh. Miscommunication in books gets on my nerves so much. But the thing is, they communicate with each other, but he just won't think about it. Think about why she doesn't want to be in a relationship with him. Because every time he mentions one thing, she shuts down and she just doesn't want to talk to him anymore. Every single time, and it's driving me nuts. He is not dumb by any means. He's very smart. She's really smart too, and I get why she's acting the way that she is, but I wish she, like, give him a bone or something, you know. Good Lord have mercy. But that's my bone to pick with this. I want to continue reading it. I have how many more pages do I have? I only have 100 more pages to go. So if something happens in this, like 50 pages into this, then I will let you know about it. I'll tell you about it, but I might just finish the entire book. Like, I might just go ahead and get it over with and get it done. Not get it over with, because I'm actually liking it. But the next would be at around the 300 page mark, 299. And if something happens within those 50 pages, I will let you know. But if it just continues to go the way that it is, then I'll just finish the book. So I have heard, because I was stupid and went on to the Goodreads and just like browsed through people's reviews of this, and something is supposed to happen that's supposed to be very, very emotional. Not that this book isn't emotional as it is, but you know, Abby Jimenez likes to throw little emotional things in there to rip your heart out, and I hear that this one has it. So I'm waiting on that. Waiting on that to see what happens. Here to fill you in and let you know that I finished this book. I'm giving it 3.25 stars. I enjoy a good Abby Jimenez book, and I enjoy all the emotional aspects to her books. I enjoy the characters in the books, the character development in her books, but this one just kind of fell flat for me, not because of the characters, but because of the relationship that they were in. There was just too much going back and forth for me. They would be intimate 1 second, and then they wouldn't talk to each other for a couple days or a week, and then they would be intimate again. They just had like this pull to each other. I understood why things were happening the way that they did, but it just got on my nerves a little bit. And if you don't know, I don't like the constant like breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, getting back together. I really like communication with my romances, and they had good communication, except the one thing that Kristen was holding out and not telling Josh, which is her prerogative. She had every right to do that, but it was just like, if you just tell him, he's not going, like, he likes you for you. He likes you and he wants to be with you because of her and her personality and just the way that she is, and he was just enamored by her, but she was so scared to tell him what was actually going on with her, because, well, I can't tell you that because it would spoil it, but I mean, this book is about infertility, so you can read between the lines here. But yeah, 3.25 stars. And I also read too the next book in the series. I was just like kind of just scrolling through and seeing how everybody was feeling about it, not reading spoilers or anything. But Abby Jimenez actually said that this is not her debut like people think it is. The Happily Ever After playlist was her first book, but she decided to write this book because she felt like Salone's story was not, like, didn't come together, and she needed some sort of like prequel to Salone's story. So that's why she wrote The Friend Zone, and that's why it is in the first book, or like the first book in the series. And I don't know, this like I said, it wasn't a bad book, but after I read that, like her own words about that, I felt like this might have been kind of like I have to write this for Salone, but maybe an afterthought. I don't know. I don't want to say that because Abby Jimenez is such a good writer, but this just doesn't have the same tone and like the same writing as a lot of other Abby Jimenez's books, if that makes sense. But it's not a bad book by any means. It was just one of those books that I just got irritated with, and I did put it down a lot just because it does have heavy topics. Infertility is one, and there's just some other things in there too. And what happens with Salome at the very end just like shattered my heart so much. And you really saw Kristen and Salome's friendship, how it is, and I really appreciated Kristen for stepping in and helping Salome. And then she also tried to step in and help Josh too. And Josh's whole world just like shattered, you know. And then Kristen came in and swooped in and helped and all that kind of stuff. And that was really sweet. But just like this part of the book right there, the middle part of it, the beginning and the end, I was like, like it teary-eyed, okay? But the middle part kind of just dragged for me, which is why this is 3.25 stars. So I'm still going to read the Happily Ever After playlist, because one of my goals for the year is to finish book series that I start, because I'm really bad about that. But now reviewing the actual box itself. Would I order from this Etsy shop again? Yes, I would, because I really like, first of all, I really like the sweatshirt. I've washed it several times. It's cozy, keeps me warm at night. I sleep in it. And I also really like the personalization of this book box, because the owner did go through and see which books I was actually interested in, and she saw that this book was on my TBR, and she wrote that on the card that she sent, and it was just really nice, very, very sweet. And I like the stickers, I like the presentation of this box. I would highly suggest it. And yeah, that's just the end of this video. This box is also holding a fan for me, so I'm keeping it for the time being. I would say if you're interested in this book, read it. I plan on continuing with the series. Like I said, I plan on continuing reading Abby Jimenez, because like I said, I like her writing. And that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this style of video a little bit more. I tried to put in, you know, more updates and everything like that. And I hope you stick around for more videos that are to come. If you want me to do this type of video again, just let me know in the comments. I love doing mystery boxes and personalized boxes like this. I think they're very, very sweet, and it just kind of makes you feel good, okay? But hopefully you have a good day. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!